Hello everyone. In this session, we discuss about neuro-fuzzy systems. Neuro-fuzzy systems, they are a learning machine, which is a combination of artificial neural network models along with the fuzzy systems. Means we are taking advantage of neural network algorithms with the fuzzy systems logic. Nowadays, this neuro-fuzzy system gaining a lot of popularity while developing many AI applications. Applications like control systems, prediction, pattern recognition, energy conversions, many applications they are using these neuro-fuzzy systems as part of their application development. What exactly it means? It is a combination of two systems, neural network and fuzzy systems. What is neural networks? Neural networks, these are artificial neural networks. They are mathematical information processing models. They take data, they learn from the data and identify the complex patterns in the data. So they are very popular in this kind of a learning and identifying the patterns in the data. Whereas your fuzzy systems, they are the logic that guide us in taking decisions in uncertain and imprecise environments. Means suppose. So let us say a agent is working in an environment where environment is changing regularly. There, that agent has to take the decisions. Here, two things involved. One, agent has to learn from its environment and identify the patterns. Second one, that environment is uncertain and imprecise, so they can't apply normal logic. Because normal logic we can apply only when the data is clear data, means perceptions are clear, but many of the times perceptions are not clear, so they have to use the fuzzy logic to take any decisions. So what we do, we combine these two things, means one system is learning data things from the environment and identifying the patterns, and one system is helping it to take decisions in those uncertain environments. So that is by leveraging these strengths of these two systems, we prepared a new system called neuro-fuzzy systems. So let's have a small, what is a fuzzy logic? Fuzzy logic is a logic that deals with the approximate reasoning. So it reasons like how we humans they process the reasoning thinking, that is mirrored in this fuzzy logic. In previous sessions, I told you about how fuzzy logic works. It takes help of a member function. It assigns some values between 0 to 1 to all the members of a fuzzy set, and though some rules are defined on that domain. Knowledge and inference rules, they are applied repetitively to infer the things from the knowledge. In a previous session I covered this, how fuzzy logic works, how fuzzy logic control works. Next one, let us have a clear idea about what is a neural network. So neural networks are information processing models. So they process information like our human brains process the data. Means our human brain contains our brain cells. They take the information and process the information. We have billions of cells. They interact with each other and process that. Now the same human thinking process is mimicked in these neural networks, where each cell, where we have neurons. These neurons they process the data. These neurons are interlinked with other neurons, like in our brain cells also, they are interconnected with the other cells. So a neuron takes the input and it processes the data, and that output of that neuron is sent to the input to the another neuron. and that neuron sends to other neuron, so that these neurons they process the data, and these links they show the weights of the processing, each neuron associated with these links associated with the weights and biases. So they are sent to one activation function. That activation function sends the final output to the next neuron. Here let us see how it works with a small example. Suppose there is a image. In this image there is one object is placed on the blocks. Now my neural network algorithm is trying to do what this object is doing in this image, like running or jumping. As a human beings, by looking at the picture we can directly say it is running or jumping, but a computer program, a neural network algorithm, has to identify whether it is running or jumping, right? So what it do, it takes each features of all this image into one neuron. Each neuron stores one kind of feature of this image, like a color, white color, or object, yellow color, everything. Features of these images are sent to each neuron. Each neuron holds one feature, and it processes that feature. Means if it is a color, what is the color, red or blue or green, whatever the color, it process, and by applying some weights to that color and bias, that is sent to the next one. That next one again it processes the data and send it to the output. Finally this entire feature of image is trained by our neural network algorithm, and algorithm tries to find out exactly what this object is doing. So predicting means here, by looking by learning from features of this image, my neural network algorithm is trained, and from this it is predicting that it is running or jumping. Like this neural networks work. Here we have three kinds of layers. A basic neural network input layer that takes the features of that data, a hidden layer that processes the essential things to identify the features and to predict the things. Whatever logic of that algorithm is designed that works, that is sent to the next one. So finally that algorithms learns from the data and identifies the hidden pattern in the data. Suppose one more example. Suppose there is a handwritten to. So a agent sees it as a image, but it has to identify what is written in that handwritten data. A 2, is it a 2 or 8 or that? But no, first each feature of this 2 is read by sent to one each neuron. Then that is sent to another with weights. Weights are calculated for each color and its position, shape, these features, and sent to the other. So again feed forward, data is sent feed forward, and if 2 is not clear, again go back and readjust these weights. Again it processes the data, so that finally it tries to by repeated adjustment of weights is to identify that this handwritten 2 is actually data inside that is a 2. Like this algorithm works by learning. Once it is trained, it can identify whatever digit is present. This is one example of another how neural network works. Now this neural network now combined with the fuzzy inference system. We know that fuzzy inference logic, first it has rules are defined, and one membership function decides assigns a value to that set. Based on those values, a rule is applied and a decision is taken. Now we combine these two things and form a neuro fuzzy systems. So before in next session we discuss how fuzzy systems is prepared. Before that, let us see compare what is happening in fuzzy system and what happens in neural network. So if we compare, what is the knowledge source of fuzzy system is human experts, means our human logic way of human reasoning is mirrored. So your input is human experts, whereas our neural networks, they take the sample sets. Like here my neural network take the data of all these set of this data. From on this data it is trained. After training it is identifying the new data. So here sample sets, Learning mechanism, fuzzy sets they apply like a induction method, whereas our neural networks adjusting weights, like here first it adjusts the weights for what is present in this image. For each pixel has its own weight. First it says that adjust some weights, it identifies something, again readjust the weight until it get to this image as a 2. So here adjusting weights. Reasoning mechanism, fuzzy sets use a heuristic approach, whereas neural network parallelly multiple neurons process the data, so that is parallel approach. And learning speed in fuzzy set is high, whereas in neural network is somewhere low comparing to fuzzy. Reasoning speed low and neural network is high. Fault tolerance in fuzzy set is low and neural network is high. So implementation is explicit and that is implicit. Flexibility of reasoning, it is low in fuzzy and it is high in neural network. So there are some merits and demerits for both the systems, but when we combine these two systems together as one system, we can take the strengths of each system and prepare a powerful neuro fuzzy systems. So in next session we discuss how this fuzzy neuro fuzzy system is prepared and how they are combined together and what are the different applications of this one in our next session. Thank you.